Hello students, this is the 25th part of the concept of number theory. Today also I am going to explain some problems based on congruencies. So today's first problem, show that 5 power 38 is congruent to 4 modulo 11. We want to prove that 5 power 38 is congruent to 4 modulo 11. Indirectly, what we should prove, Nana? If 5 power 31 divided by 11 leaves remainder as a 4. Okay. So what I am doing? First of all, you want to find the relationship between 5 and 11. 5 and 11 means 5 power something with 11. Okay. 5 is congruent to 5 modulo 11. No use. Here I want plus 1 or minus 1 or better 2 or minus 2. I don't want bigger numbers. So 5 square 25. 25 divided by 11 leaves remainder 3 modulo 11. So I will try to find another power of 5 so that it gives remainder as 1 or minus 1 by using integral method. 5 cube means what? 125. 125 is divided by 11. 11 ones are 11. 1 remainder, 11 are 11, 4, congruent to 4 modulo 11. I don't like this because 4 is a bigger number. So 5 power 4 is 625. 625 divided by 11, 11 5s are 55, 7 remainder, 11 6s are 66, 66 9 remainder. What I can say, that is 9 modulo 11. Okay. So 5 power 5, I will take 5 power 5, that is 625, 5s are 25, 5 2s are 10, 11, 12, 31. Now try to divide with 11. 11 2s are 22. 22 means 8, 9, 88. 88 means the 2, 4. 44 means 1 is the remainder. So what is the meaning of that? 5 power 5 congruent to 1 modulo 11. Okay. Observe that the nearest exponent of 5 is 5, so that it leaves remainder as a 1. So 5 power 5 is congruent to 1 modulo 11. Now what I want to do? I want make this 5 power 5 as 38, nearer to 38, because 38 is not a multiple of 5, but 35 is a multiple of 5. That's why I want to raise the exponent to 7. So 5 power 5 whole power 7 is congruent to 1 power 7 modulo 11. Okay, I can say 5 power 35 congruent to 1 modulo 7. 1 modulo 11, sorry. But I want 5 power 38 means 5 cube. Again, I want 5 cube. Separately, I will find 5 cube, Nana. 5 cube congruent to 5 cube means what? 125. Divided by 11. 11 ones are 11. 1 remainder. 11 ones are 11. 4 remainder. What I can say? 4 modulo 11. I hope this step understood now. 5 power 35 is there, Nana. Next, what I want? 5 power 8 I want. Sorry, 5 power 3 I want. If I multiply these two, 5 power 35 into 5 power 3 means 5 power 38 only. That only you want. So what I can say here, what I can say from these two, I will write what property I am using. I will use A is congruent to B modulo 11. C congruent to D modulo 11. What I can say, AC congruent to BD modulo 11. That is my intention. AC means 5 power 35 into 5 cube congruent to 4 into 1 modulo 11. What happened? 5 power 38 is congruent to 4 modulo 11. So I got the result. Okay. So in this way you can solve the problem. Okay, one difficulty is there here. Now I will explain what is that. First of all, what is our plan for using congruencies? You need to find a relationship between 5 and 11. 5 power something should divided by 11 should get a remainder either 1 or 2. Then only problem is easy. That's why what I did, 5 power 1, 5 power 2, 5 power 3, 5 power 4, 5 power 5. At 5 power 5 I got 1. If 5 power 5 are also I didn't get 1, again I will check for 5 power 6, 5 power 7 like that. Okay. Or another way also can solve this problem, and I will show you. Observe. For example, 5 square 25 is congruent to what? 3 modulo 11. Yeah, 38 is directly multiple of 2. That's why I am raising 19th power on either side. 19 is congruent to 3 modulo 11. So 5 power 38 is congruent to, should be raised. No? Okay. 5 power 38 is congruent to 3 power 19 modulo 11. Here 5 power 38 divided by 11. I can't say that 3 power 19 is the remainder because 3 power 19 is bigger number than 11. So let it be equation 1. So by using some tools, if I prove like this, 3 power 19 is congruent to 4 modulo 11. If I will prove this, just like this in the form of A congruent to B modulo M, B congruent to C modulo 11. Directly what I can say is AC congruent to BD modulo 11. So that I directly I can say that 5 power 38 is congruent to 4 modulo 11. What is my plan? So just after taking this is the result number 1. It is enough to prove that 3 power 19 divided by 11, 4 gives the remainder. Just like a new problem. For that, what I am doing, 3 power 19 is congruent to x modulo 11. First of all, I will take like that. After that, I will find x as 4. Again, to solve this problem, we need to find relation between 3 and 11. 3 and 11, nearest relation. 3 power something should divide by 11, should get remainder either 1 or minus 1. Better remainders. 3 square 9. 9 divided by 11. What is the remainder, Nana? 9 divided by 2 is the remainder. 3 cube 27. 27 divided by 11. What is the remainder? 11 to the 22. 5 remainder. I don't like. The 3 power 4 81. 81 divided by 11 won't get 1. 3 power 5, that is 243. 243 by 11. What of 11 to the 22? 2 remainder 23. So what happened? 3 power 5 is giving 1 as a remainder 1 divided by 11. That I will write. 3 power 5 congruent to 1 modulo 11. But I don't want 5, I want 19. But 19 is not a multiple of 5. No? 15 is a multiple of 5. That's why what I am doing here, I am raising power 3 on other side of the congruency. So what I will get, I will show you 1 power 3 modulo 11. So 5 power 3 whole power 5, 3 power 5 whole power 3, 3 power 15 is congruent to 1 modulo 11. But what I want, 3 power 19 I want. 3 power 4. 3 power 4 81. 81 by 11. 11 7s are 77. 4 remainder. 4 modulo 11. Just like A congruent to C modulo, A congruent to B modulo M, C congruent to D modulo M, then what I can say, AC congruent to BD modulo M. So 3 power 15 into 3 power 4 congruent to 1 into 4 modulo 11. That is 3 power 19 congruent to 4 modulo 11. Result 2. From 1 and 2. I can erase here. No? From 1 and 2. Just like A congruent to B modulo M, B congruent to C modulo M, that directly I can say that 5 power 38 is congruent to 4 modulo M. In this way also we can solve the problem. Okay. Now, next problem, students. Next problem. Find the remainder when 41 power 75 is divided by 3. Let x be the remainder. Means 41 power 75 is congruent to x modulo 3. Such x you want to find. Same procedure. Try to find the exponent of 41, which when divided by 3 gives remainder as 1 or 2 or minus 1. Better to find 1 or minus 1. 41 divided by 3, what is the remainder, Nana? 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9, 10, 11, 2 remainder. Okay, 41 square, 41 square, 41 square. Actually, 41 square means 4 remainder. Or another words, I said 41, 41s are. Okay, here only I get the answer. No need to find 41 square. 41 square means what? 2 square only. Raising power 2. 4 modulo 3. 4 modulo 3 means what, Nana? I can write 4 is congruent to 1 modulo 3. So from this, what I can say directly, 41 square is congruent to 1 modulo 3. Directly, what I can write? 41 square is congruent to 1 modulo 3. First of all, what I did, Nana? 41 is congruent to 2 modulo 3. I got 41 square I want to find. Actually, you can find 41 multiplied 2 times and dividing with 3, you can find remainder. Directly here, raising power 2, what happened here? 4 get. 4 modulo 3. So 41 square divided by 3, 4 is the remainder. That is not correct. No, 4 is the remainder is not correct because this number should be less than 3. So what is the meaning of that? 4 divided by 3, 1 is the remainder. No? Instead of directly 4, I can write 1. 41 square is congruent to 1 modulo 3 only. Or another way I can write. Listen, student. What I can write? 4 congruent to 1 modulo 3 only. So these two are same is what I can, this is congruent to 1 modulo 3. So after that, directly you can raise to the power 75 because 75 is not a multiple of 75 is not a multiple of 2, but we can move to the nearest power of 75, that is 74. 74 by 2. 2 3s are 6, 1, 37. So I want to raise 37 power on either side. 41 power 2, 37 congruent to 1 power 37 modulo 3. So 41 power 74 congruent to 1 modulo 3. This is result number 1. So next what I want, Nana? 41 power 1 I want. Just like I want multiple of 41. Or I can say 41 congruent to 2 modulo 3 only. This is result 1, this is result 2. A congruent to B modulo M, C congruent to D modulo M, AC congruent to AC means into this congruent to 1 into 2 modulo 3. What I can say, 41 power 75 is congruent to 2 modulo 3. What the meaning of that, Nana? 41 power 75 divided by 3 leaves remainder as a 2. Okay. Yeah, next concept, important concept, Euler's quotient function. Euler's quotient function or Euler's quotient function. Some definition is given, I will explain here clearly. N is a natural number. N is a natural number. The number of natural numbers lesser than n and co-prime to n is denoted by pi of n. Once again, listen, students. N is a natural number. The number of natural numbers lesser than n and co-prime to n denoted by pi of n. I will explain through example. Somebody will ask, what is pi of 6? Means below 6 you want to take all the real numbers. You need to write all the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many of them are co-prime to 6? 1 and 6 are co-prime. Okay, one countable number. 2 and 6 are not co-prime. 3 and 6 are not co-prime. 4 and 6 are not co-prime. But 5 and 6 are co-prime. Means 2 are there. Means I can say that pi of 6 value is 2. Pi of 6 value is 2. Okay. So sometimes you want pi of 12 value you want. Pi of 12 value you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 12 co-primes. 2 and 12 not. 3 and 12 not. 4 and 12 not. 5 and 12 co-primes. 6 and 12 not co-primes. 7 and 12 are co-primes. 8 and 12 not co-primes. 9 and 12 also not co-primes. 3 it will be. 10 and 12 also not co-primes. Means how many are there? 3. I can say that pi of 12 value is 3. So I hope people understood the definition. The number of natural numbers lesser than n and co-prime to n denoted by pi of n. But sometimes they will ask a question like this. Pi of 2021 corona. How to find out? So this is not at all easiest method. No? 1, 2, up to 2021 to find you want verify or you want find the GCD. Not at all easy. We have a theorem. By using the theorem, directly you can find the value of pi of 2021 or any number. Phi of n you can find. We have the formula. I will explain that later. So first of all, Euler-Torsion function definition. Listen, students. Let n be any positive integer greater than 1. The number of positive integer lesser than n and prime to it they are co-prime denoted by pi of n. The function pi is called Euler's Torsion function. Okay. Yeah. Listen, students. Now, so our important note, pi of AB equal to pi of A into pi of B with the condition A and B are co-prime. With the condition A, B added by 1 means what? They are co-primes. Under the condition you can write. For example, pi of 4 into 8, you can't write as pi of 4 into pi of 8. Wrong, that one wrong. Because 4 and 8 are not co-primes. If A and B are co-primes, you can write and you can find the value. I will show you, Nana. I will show you. Pi of something 3 into 7 given, for example. I can find pi of 3 value into pi of 7 value. What you will get, that is pi of 21. I will show you. Pi of 3 means 1, 2, 1 and 3 are co-prime, 2 and 3 are co-prime. There are existing 2 here. Pi of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 7 co-prime, 2 and 7 co-prime, 3 and 7 co-prime, 5 and 7 co-prime, 6 and 7 co-prime. There are 6 to the 12. What I can say, pi of 21 equal to 12. Pi of 21. Somebody will ask what is the pi of 21. So by using that method, I got 12. But so directly you can write now 1 and 20 are co-primes. 2 and 20 are co-primes. 3 and 20 are not co-primes. 4 and 21 are co-primes. 5 and 21 are co-primes. 6 and 21 are not co-primes. 7 and 21 are not a co-prime. 8 and 21 are co-primes. 9 and 21 are not co-primes. 10 and 21 are co-primes. 11 and 21 are co-primes. 12 and 21 are not a co-primes. Okay. 3 7s are no. Okay. Next, 12 and 21 are not. 13 and 21 are co-primes. 14 and 7 are not co-prime because 14 divided by 7. 14 and 7 are not co-prime. 15 and 21 are co-prime divided by 3. 16 and 21 co-primes. 17 and 21 co-primes. 18 and 21 not a co-prime. 19 and 21 co-primes. 20 and 21 are co-prime. Now count now how many are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So practically you got 12 and theoretically also you get 12. So that's why we want to find pi of 21. So this is same as pi of 3 into 7. That is same as pi of 3 into pi of 7. Okay. One more important note, students. Very important. Pi of n equal to n minus 1 only if n is a prime. If n is a prime. I will show you, Nana, through examples. So this is very important one. So for example, taken 5 and number 5. All the natural number lesser than 5 are co-prime to that only, because that is prime number. No? All the natural numbers lesser than that 5 are co-prime to 5 only. How many are there? Less than 5 means 4 only. All 4 are co-prime. That's why pi of 5 we can write 4 or 5 minus 1. Take any prime number. 11 you taken. 11 is taken. So all the natural numbers less than 11 are co-prime to 11 only. That's why pi of 11 directly I can see that 10. That's why pi of n equal to n minus 1 if n is a prime number. Okay. So by using that concept, pi of 3 directly I can write 2, Nana. Pi of 7 directly I can write 6. Directly I can write 12. Okay. This is one important thing. And here, A comma, B comma, C all are co-prime to each other. Then pi of ABC, A into B into C, A into B into C equal to pi of A into pi of B into pi of C, so on. So this is one of the important notes. Okay. Now, how to find pi of n? Formula pi of n. I will show you. If n is written in the form of a power b, a power p into b power q into c power and so on, where a comma b comma c are distinct prime numbers, p comma q comma are natural numbers, then pi of n formula is given by a power p into b power q into so on into 1 minus 1 by first prime into 1 minus 1 by second prime into 1 minus 1 by third prime and so on and so on. Using this formula, you can find out. So instead of this, what I can write? N I can write. That only given here. N means that one only. So this is the formula to find pi of n. I will show you through example. So pi of 21 I want. Just now I found. I got 12. Yeah. Okay. Now 21 can be written as 3 into 7. According to this formula, pi of 21 equal to 3 into 7 into 1 minus first prime into 1 minus second prime. 3 into 7 into 1 minus 1 by 3 means 2 by 3. 1 minus 1 by 7 means 6 by 7. This 7 get cancelled. This get cancelled. 2 6 are 12. So therefore, what I can say, pi of 21 equal to 12. I hope you people understood. Next one, students. Pi of 100, very useful result. So remember pi of 100 value. So is equal to, you want to find 100 can be written as 10 square means 2 square into 5 square. According to formula, pi of 100 is equal to n into n means 100 into 100 means 2 square into 5 square into 1 minus first prime into 1 minus 1 by second prime, that is 5. So 2 square into 5 square into 1 by 2 into 5 minus 1, 4 by 5. 5 on the 5 cancel. 2 cancel. 2 into 5 into 1 into 4. 4 to the 10, 10 to the 40. So what I can say, pi of 100 is 40. Very important. You should remember this. Should remember this. Pi of 100 means directly you should say 40. One example problem: find a number of positive integers lesser than 3600 that are co-prime to 3600. Indirectly, what is asking? Pi of 3600 equal to question mark. Prime factorization of 3600. 6 square into 10 square. 2 square into 3 square into 2 square into 5 square. That is equal 2 power 4 into 3 square into 5 square. Now pi of 3600 according to the formula 2 power 4 into 3 square into 5 square into 1 minus 1 by first prime, 1 minus 1 by third prime, 1 minus 1 by here third prime, second prime, third prime. Okay. 2 power 4 into 3 square into 5 square into 1 by 2 this one. This is 2 by 3 Nana. So this one 4 by 5. 2 get cancelled. 3 ones are 1 3 get cancelled. 1 3 left Nana. 5 ones are 1 5 get 1 5 left. 2 power 4 into 3 into 5 into 4. What is this? Should find 2 power 4 means 16. Yeah, 5 power 20, 20, 60. Should multiply. 6 are 36, 6 ones are 6, 960. Therefore, what I can say, this value equal 960. Try to check my calculations. 6 6 are 36, 7 are 90. Okay. Yeah, very important theorem, Euler's theorem. Okay. What is the Euler's theorem? What is the statement? I will read, and useful theorem to solve problems in number theory using congruencies. Very important theorem. What statement? I will write again here given, but just I will write. X and n are co-primes. Just X and n are co-primes. Then x power pi of n always congruent to 1 modulo n. This is the statement of Euler theorem. Very, very important theorem. Only one condition. What is the condition? X and R coprimes. X and N are coprimes. That's all. X power pi of n. X power pi of n. X power pi of n congruent to 1 modulo n. This is very, very, very important. Again, I will write. Listen, students. X comma n are coprimes. Ordered pair 1 coprime. Then Euler saying that x power pi of n is congruent to 1 modulo n. Example I can write. Example. See, students, 3 and something number you take 41 are coprimes only. Coprimes only. What I can say? 3 power pi of 41 is congruent to 1 modulo 31. 1 modulo 41. Okay. What is 41? 41 is a prime number. No, 41 is a prime number. So what I can say? 3 power 41 means 3 power 40 only. Pi of 41 is 40 only because pi is a prime number. So what I can write here? 3 power 40 is congruent to 1 modulo 41. What is the use of this Euler theorem? Means directly you can say that 1 is the remainder when 3 power 40 is divided by 41. 3 power 40 divided by 41, 1 is the remainder. Directly you can find by using Euler theorem. That's why very, very, very important theorem, students. Find the last digit of 43 power 17. Just by using the concept of 43 plus 7, I can find the last digit. Last digit of 43 power 17 is same as last digit of 3 power 17. Okay. 3 power 17 by use cyclic of 3 power 17. Okay, I can find now. So what happened? 3 power 4 are into 3 power 1 only, that one. That is 3 power 4 whole power 4 into 3 power 1. What is the meaning of that? What is the last digit of 3 power 1? That only the last digit of 3 power 17. What is the last digit 3 power 1? 3 only. Therefore, last digit of 3 power 17 is 3. Therefore, finally, last digit of 43 power 17 is 3. Okay. By using congruencies, how can you solve the problem? This is okay, Nana. This is okay. But same concept I can apply here in this problem. Find the last 2 digits. So you want to use concept of congruencies. Listen, students, listen. What is the last digit of this, Nana? 10, 3 only. Okay. 784 given, 89 given. What is the last digit of 789, Nana? 9 only. Or as I can say that, what is the remainder when this 723 divided by 10? I can say 3 only. So what is the last digit of 723? Same as what is the remainder when 723 divided by 10? Both are same. What is the last digit of 789 is same as what is the remainder when 789 divided by 10? Divided by 10. 10 I am saying because 780 is divided by 10. 708 times 780 and 9 is the remainder. Understood? So last digit means we want to find the remainder when that number is divided by 10. For example, some number is given 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, power 7, 2, like that. What is the last digit means it is enough to find what is the remainder when that number is divided by 10. Understood? What is the remainder when this number divided by 10? That was the last digit. I hope you people understood. So same here also. What I am trying to explain you, 43 power 17 congruent to x modulo 10. What is x? That is the last digit. What is the meaning of this, Nana? X is the remainder when this number is divided by 10. So clearly explain, no, 243 given. What is the last digit means 3. That is one answer. What is the remainder when 243 divided by 10? You can say that is also 3 1. That's why. What is the last digit of that number is same as what is the remainder when that number is divided by 10. So by using congruencies, I want to find the solution here. So what we should do, Nana? We want to find the 43 power something that is nearer to 10. or 43 power something should divided by 10 leaves either remainder 1 or 2. Directly I can say that 43 congruent to 3 modulo 10. So raising power to 17, 43 power 17 is congruent to 3 power 17 modulo 10. Here if 3 power 43 power 17 divided by 10, we can't say that 3 power 17 is the remainder because 3 power 17 is bigger than 10. So this is taken as result 1. This is taken as result 1. Now it is enough to find another x so that 3 power 17 is congruent to x modulo 10. Okay, if I found a value of x which is lesser than 10, I can say that 3 power 17 divided by 10, that is the remainder, that only remainder when 43 power 17 divided by 10. Okay, so try to find the nearest power of smallest power of 3 so that that number divided by 10 leaves the remainder 1 or minus 1 or 2 like that. 3 square congruent to minus 1 modulo 10 I can write. Very important, very important. 3 square 9, no, 9 minus half minus 10 divisible by 10 only. So 17 is not a multiple of 2 but 16 is a multiple of 2, that's why 3 square whole power 8 is congruent to minus 1 over 8 modulo 10. What I can say, 3 power 16 is congruent to 1 modulo 10. The meaning of that 3 power 16 divided by 10 leaves remainder 1. But you want 3 power 17, no? Multiply 3 on the other side. 3 power 17 is congruent to 3 modulo 10. What is the meaning of that? 3 power 17 divided by 10, 3 is the remainder. Say this is second relation. First from 1 and 2. What I can say, 43 power 17 is congruent to 3 modulo 10. Means the last digit of 43 power 17 is 3, or 43 power 17 divided by 10 leaves 3 as a remainder. Okay, in this way also you can solve a problem. Or another method. Using Euler's theorem, I can solve the problem. Euler's theorem. Observe 43 and 10, they are co-primes. 43 and 10 are co-primes. Then according to the Euler theorem, I can write 43 power pi of 10 is congruent to 1 modulo 43. 1 modulo 10, sorry, 1 modulo 10. 43 and 10 are co-primes. 43 power 10 or 43 power pi of n congruent to 1 modulo n. Means 43 power pi of 10 is congruent to 1 modulo 10. Now I want to find the value of pi of 10. So pi of 10 means pi of 5 into 2 only. According to the theorem, I can write pi of 5 into pi of 2 I can write. 5 is a prime number, directly its value is 4. 2 is a prime number, its value is 1. 4 into 1, 4. That's why 43 power 4 is congruent to 1 modulo 10. But I want 17. But 4 is a 17 is not a multiple of 4, but 16 is a multiple of 4. That's why 43 power 4 raised to power 4 is congruent to 1 power 4 modulo 10. Okay, I will write neatly now here. This very important concept. 43 power 16 is congruent to 1 modulo 10. Means 43 power 16 divided by 10 leaves remainder 1. Next, but I want 43 power 17. 143 I want multiply, or another way I can say that 43 congruent to 43 divided by 10, what is the remainder? 3 only, 3 modulo 10. Observe these two, observe this, just like A congruent to B modulo M, C and D modulo M, then AC congruent, AC means product, congruent to 1 into 3 modulo 10. That is 43 power 17 is congruent to 3 modulo 10. So several ways you can solve the problem in number theory. I explained 3 methods. Among these, first one only easy for this problem especially. But by using Euler theorem only, problem become easy for us.